that we do here, MIG, works great, strong, durable, and efficient with our time. So
okay.
Mm-hmm.
Where are you on it? Sorry, he's not boring me. I promise.
Yawning and picking your nose. It's all good. Interview from hell.
It's okay.
Oh, now you're rubbing your head. Wipe the boogers on your head.
We'll all learn together and grow. So
Yeah, okay. That's I did it again. I did it. Okay, we're redoing that. We're redoing that. I'm sorry. I
Is he boring you?
am I that
Shut
boring?
up,
Matt?
dear. Shut up.
Is he putting you to sleep?
No, this fine young gentle southern.
Take some deep breaths real quick. Get some oxygen in you.
Learn and try with Matt. Welcome back, guys, to another Learn and Try with Matt. You know, out here in Gallatin, Tennessee, with a fine southern gentleman, Caleb over here. That's his name. Go figure. Today we're going to talk about welding and truck bodies, and we're here at Wil-Ro in Gallatin. So take it away, Caleb.
Yeah. Well, Matt, thank you so much for having me, man. I appreciate you guys coming out. And so welcome to Wil-Ro Truck Bodies, located here in Gallatin, Tennessee. We manufacture and sell truck bodies. So that's kind of what we've been doing since 1973. So going on almost 50 years. So
that's a long time to be in business.
Yep. So we had been, it's one owner all the way up until 4 years ago, which our current CEO and owner bought it 4 years ago, Josh Coster. And we've made significant growth and a lot of changes. Instead of being kind of more local, we're starting to go more national. And
Hey, that's pretty good.
want to get up onto that playing field is the goal.
Yeah, you know, pumping those numbers.
That's
Pumping
right.
those numbers.
That's right.
What makes and models of trucks do you guys work on? What brands do you guys in?
Yeah, great question. So we do all your big name brands, Ford, Dodge, Chevy. We do a Isuzu, which is kind of like an LCF, so like a low cab Ford truck. It's kind of like what you see with a lot of landscaping companies. We run the gamut, man. We put on Kenworth, Mack, International, you name it. What type of body we build for it kind of varies.
I have sort of a joke question sorted in there. Are you guys going to start working on a Cybertruck when it comes out?
Okay, that's a good question. So we are always looking at what does the EV world look like, and what does it look like to electric vehicles? What does it look like to upfit electric vehicles? So that's funny that you mentioned that, because that's actually, we're at a paradigm shift right now of kind of starting to look more realistically at electric vehicles. So yeah, that's a joking question, but a great question, Matt. No, it's a good question. So we're always trying to innovate and grow. That's one of our core values. We have kind of 8 core values that we all live by, and innovate and grow is one of those. So.
Okay. Yeah. Well, that's pretty cool. What is your favorite brand out of all the truck manufacturers?
Oh, personal. I'll clarify. Personal favorite. I'm a Ford guy. That's personal though. It's not.
Why Ford? What's the...
My dad was a Ford guy.
Just
born and raised, Ford blood running through me. So
Ford blood.
I drive the F-150 you saw earlier.
Yeah. It's a nice truck. It's a good-looking truck for a good-looking man. I might add.
Thanks, Matt. Thank you, sir.
Well, down here in the South, we care about our trucks.
That's right, Matt. You better believe it.
What is the process of fabrication and making of truck beds? What's the whole process with that?
Yeah, so I'll after this, I'll take you guys on a tour, and also, man, hey, let you weld some too. After this. So, look forward to that. I'm excited.
Great.
So we kind of see it from raw steel. So we get shipments of raw steel in straight to the finished body. So we take it from start to finish. So we cut, we bend, we plasma table, I'll show you that, etc. You'll see how we weld our bodies. So we take it all the way through that process, body work, paint, and then upfit onto the truck.
I also heard you got promoted.
Yes.
I heard you got promoted from sales rep to
sales manager.
Manager. How's the manager business? Do you like telling people do your job? Do your
That's-
job or I'll fire you.
That's one thing I just. That's not how I handle it, Matt. But no, we're working great as a team. I have
Hey, that's good.
a great
That's
sales
good.
team. Been blessed with a lot of great individuals that are hard workers. So
Hey, that's good.
I think here at Wil-Ro, if I could, I guess, kind of an everyday is, man, it's hard work. We show up here. We start at 7. Everybody starts at 7. We kind of start some shifts at 6 a.m. But I get here at 6:30. We start at 7 and we roll till 4.
What different types of modifications do you guys do?
So I'll show you guys kind of some of our different bodies, and I think you've seen some of them out on the lot. So we do anywhere from flatbeds to dump bodies, so like what you're gonna be hauling gravel, dirt in, etc., to some of the landscape bodies.
I also heard you make campers too.
So that's a product we're hoping to roll out maybe
I
the third,
heard
fourth quarter.
from a little someone in your life that they might be interested in getting one.
Yeah, so it's called the Adventure Trailer.
Yeah, that's what
it's-
I've heard.
so
I've
we're-
heard. You
we're-
know, that's gonna be fun going out camping.
Yep.
And
You can equip it with a rooftop tent, water storage, generator storage, off-road capability. They're pretty awesome. We're still working on the engineering side and production side of things. So hopefully third, fourth quarter, we're hoping to roll that out.
oh yeah, what colors are you gonna get yours?
I don't know. That's a good question. We've been doing some pretty cool looking wraps on them, so which look pretty sweet. So kind of so we're a veteran-owned company, so we kind of take on that military look with the trailer.
That military utilitarian.
It just looks awesome, man. It looks pretty cool. So yeah.
How do you guys handle welding mistakes in the welding process?
So we handle it in a very constructive way, Matt. So thankfully, being a welding manufacturer, we can usually fix any problems that kind of come up. So whether that's an issue with on myself on the sales side or the weld, we handle it pretty efficiently and quickly. We use it as a training exercise.
Yeah.
And you know, we all make mistakes, right, Matt? So
Yeah, we all do. We all do.
Yeah. So we handle it and
But
fix
there
it.
is this one dude that says he doesn't make mistakes.
Who's that?
The guy behind the camera that I'm looking at.
The guy behind the camera.
How do you also deal with workplace like accidents? If there was ever like a welding accident, how do you deal with that? Like if somebody gets injured.
Man, that's a really important question, man. So that's really good. So number one thing at Wil-Ro is safety. That's followed by quality. So safety is number one, quality is number two. We meet every day with safety. So in all of our meetings, whether that's the sales team, so this is where we meet up here. This is our sales meeting room, conference room. And the first thing we talk
Can
about
I be
in the
an
morning,
honorary member?
You are. The first thing we talk about, Matt, is safety. And what can we do to help? What can the guys and gals out back do to help? So that's our number one. Right now, we're at 197 days without a recordable injury. So
Wow.
So a recordable injury is you can, if you accidentally cut yourself, and you just have to go to a doctor. It doesn't have to be as serious, but that's recorded. So we haven't had a cut or anything in 197 days. And the thing that broke that was just a slight cut that we had. That was accidents happen, But as far as actual safety issues, we're really heavy on that. That's very important to us.
Okay, that's good.
Yeah, we want everybody working in a safe environment. Right?
Okay. What type of welds do you guys do?
Great question, Matt. So actually what you're going to get to experience here in a minute is we do MIG welding.
Okay.
So you're going to partake in that. We'll bring you out there whenever we do the tour and have you weld some things together. But we do MIG. So there's a few different types, MIG, TIG, and stick.
Okay.
But what we use here is MIG. That's kind of the industry standard.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So, was there any other type of welding before MIG, or is that just?
So for the application that we use here, MIG is what we do with, is what we roll with.
Okay.
There's TIG, which kind of gets into more of a really high-end, fine, very fine welding that needs to happen.
Yeah.
So whether it be finer, appliances, etc., like that. Smaller than the industrial setting that we're in.
Okay.
Yeah. Well, Matt, we're actually about to head out back.
Okay,
give you guys
sounds good.
The tour through, and then actually get you to weld.
Hey.
And so one thing that you're going to need when you're welding is a hood. And so here's an example of kind of a hood that you're going to be wearing. And what this does is protects your eyesight whenever you're welding.
Hey, I got
Looks good. There you go.
Yeah. Thank you. Oh, I look like Daft Punk.
Oh, that's true.
Daft Punk. You've been punked, Braden. I'm gonna Daft Punk your world. Well, that was a really cool experience, man. You know, I made something with my hands. I made something go together.
And you did it well. You did really good. Your welds look good. They look continuous.
And I've never welded a day in my life.
Well, it looks sharp, man.
I think I could be a welder.
Hey, and when it cools down, we're gonna let you take that home.
Hey, I want to, yeah. I'm posting it. I'm saying, look, guys, I made something. I welded for the first time.
That's right. Well, and you did great at it. So you're a pro, man. You can always come back here and weld any days.
Thanks for having us out. Where can we find you on the internet?
Of course, Matt, my pleasure. So thank you guys for coming out. And we have our website, Wil-Ro.com, WIL-RO.com. We're also on Facebook, Instagram, all those, whatever you may be looking for, LinkedIn, etc. So feel free to give us a look.
Guys on MySpace?
We don't have MySpace. But man, thanks again so much, Matt. This was fun.
Okay. Yeah, it's been really fun and educational. Now I have a glimpse into the hard-working life of hard-working Americans. Bye!